Welcome to Nalla Narasimhareddy Education Society group of institutions. My subject watershed management. Today we are going to discuss about in topic principles of soil erosion and its control measures. The topic is already discussed in previous classes, two classes, that is continuation topic of important ways of enrichment damaged soils. In that these are divided into different ways: mulching, grain match, cover crops, composing. And the today topic is green belt development, active mineralization, crop rotation, control of grazing, control of grazing. So these are the different types we can discuss in mulching, grain maturing, cover cropping, composing, and vermicomposing. Now, we already discussed what is mulching means. In this mulching divided into organic and inorganic matters, and green matching, cover cropping, composing. Already we are discussed. That today directly we can go green belt development. The concept of green belt development means regeneration of green canopy by afforestation activities. The green belt helps to protect sensitive area, to maintain the ecological balance, and also enrich the biodiversity. Acts and also this green belt development acts as a sink for the harmful gases related by vehicles and industries operating in the urban areas, to reduce air pollution, to observe sound, to prevent soil erosion, and to maintain the aesthetic beauty, the regeneration soil. And also this green belt development is used for regeneration of the soil. So, and this green belt, the main importance is protective sensitive areas, to maintain the ecological balance, enrich the biodiversity, act as a sink for the harmful gases related by vehicles and industries operating in the urban areas. And active mineralization. What is meant by active mineralization? That is, the soils may be rejuvenated by the process of active mineralization, that is, adding of a broad range of minerals like phosphorus, zinc, and selenium, that is added to the that particular soils. And also crop rotation, crop rotation. So here crop rotation means we already know that crop rotation is the practice of growing different types of crops in the same field in a specific order. So we can growing the different types of crops in the same field in a specific order. The rotation of perennial crop and leguminous plants alternating with cash crops control soil erosion. Leguminous plants increase the nitrogen status of the soil, nitrogen status of the soil. The advantages of crop rotation are, that is, increased biological activity by the growing of soil, flora and fauna, increasing the biological activity by the growing of soil, flora and fauna, and also better soil quality and distribution of nutrients in the soil profile. So by using this crop rotation, better soil quality will be improved, and also distribution of nutrients in the soil profile. And comes to last one, that is control grazing. What is meant by control grazing? that are some of the underlying problems of overgrazing means loss of protective cover for the soil, loss of protective cover for the soil. And also the next thing is increase in the surface water runoff, resulting in higher rate of soil erosion and soil leaching. What is that? Increasing the surface water runoff, resulting in higher rate of soil erosion and soil leaching. And also decrease in the productivity of soil due to reduced soil depth and soil organic matter and soil fertility. The next one more thing is decreasing in the water holding capacity of the land due to decrease in soil depth. Decreasing in the water holding capacity of the land due to decreasing in the soil depth. And overgrazing occurs when many animals continues to graze a particular area. The uncontrolled grazing activity by the farm animals affects the growth of plants. All these are factors contribute the loss of soil fertility. Hence, selective grazing practice must be adopted as a part of ecosystem restoration efforts to restore the fertility of the soil. And these are the different types of control grazing. Once again, we can see these are the control grazings. What are that? We can discuss 9 ways for enrichment, that are mulching, green managing, cover cropping, and compositing. These are the types. Once again, we can briefly discuss. Mulching means organic matter applied to soil surface to conserve, prevent surface compaction, reduce runoff and erosion of top of soil. Mulching means organic matter applied to the soil surface. So why? Because we can apply organic matter to the soil to conserve and prevent surface compaction, to conserve the moisture and also reduce the runoff losses, increase the infiltration. And green managing means the main aim of watershed management is the entire area utilized for greenery. Why? Because of we can entire area we can plant with growing trees. Roots zone holds the soil, so it reduces the soil erosion. In that area soil moisture will be increased and the soil erosion losses will be reduce. Like that way infiltration will be increased, means automatically groundwater table will be increase. Groundwater table will be increase, means that water will be can utilize for future purpose and next generations. And cover cropping and compositing, this is a easy way to cultivation of soil. Prevent soil erosion by keeping the soil covered, supplies nutrients to the growing plants. And vermicompositing means that mushrooms and um, yellow fungus helps to decay, helps to decay of the organic matter. So soil microorganisms like bacteria and fungi carry out the phenomena of fermentation or decay and enrich. So in this the advantages of vermicompositing means enrichment of soil with nutrients essential for growing plants, and also improvement of water holding capacity, and also growing of crop yield. And green belt means enrichment the biodiversity, active crop rotation. Here we can use multi crops, control grazing. These are the overall method. Thank you.